In Battersea in London, 3 extreme cleaners, Steve, Bertram and Sean, are looking for an easy time in an empty shop. How soft can you get in a soft furnishing shop? But this one is hard. A drain has burst.
The main part of the problem's downstairs, where it's been flooded, sewage water and all that.
It'll need engine power to drain the basement. This is a tough one. Downhearted? Not in the slightest.
Steve loved this bit of the job.
Well, the grimier the better, that's what I say. But not all jobs are like this, so when they come along, it makes you happy, doesn't it? But
it's not the grime the Grimefighters really like, it's the fighting.
this is bad down here. It smells really bad. More pungent as you get round here.
This old storage room doesn't look too bad, but it is.
This is you see that just flakes away when you move like that. It's been like this a while to be like that, in that condition.
But obviously you've got human faeces, you've got human body fluids, anything obviously from rats because it's come up from the sewer.
But how did this get into such a state?
The problem is this has came off the pipe, which has let all the water out. Looks like a few turns there. Probably came out the flats from upstairs, because we have got flats up above us. You get turns everywhere. Well, it's life, isn't it?
A mess is one thing, a mess from a drain quite another.
Basically what we're going to do is clear this room out, bag everything up, it'll all be disposed of in the incinerator.
It's soaking wet.
We'll spray down industrial disinfectant and basically just give it a real nice deep clean.
A deep clean has to be tackled in the proper way. Bags first. Get this stuff out of the way before tackling the wet stuff.
Right, the lads are packing everything up now, so all I've got to do is get this downstairs and start sucking the sewage up.
Back in the Battersea basement, Steve is preparing to play water games.
I've got this thing here called a wet vac. We're going to suck all the water up and then we're going to dispose of it.
Hoovering carpets is for sissies. This is the real thing.
As you can see, on the wet vac is sucking the water up, so all you can see left is the lumps and turds and all that that's left. So
Steve enjoys the noise, while the others have to get on with the work.
What we've got mixed up is excrement, urine, anything that comes out of the human body, with household waste, fat, you name it, it's in it.
it's all going to be cleaned up. As long as I get paid at the end of the month or week or whatever, I'll do anything.
The great Grimefighter never gives up.
The dirtier, the grimier the job, you put Steve on it, he loves it, absolutely loves it. If he could, he'd roll round in it.
I'm not one for masks. Smell doesn't bother us.
So what are the qualities which Steve has?
He's a northerner, he's funny.
You're okay.
Oh,
The trick for Steve is getting satisfaction from getting a job well done.
All the human faces have gone, that was up there, so that's looking good.
All this rubbish has to be removed to clear the basement. The end is now in sight.
You get home tonight and have a good shower down, change your clothes and I'll feel a lot better.
I'll give him a thumbs up.
What we've seen today is how a hard job breeds heroes like Steve, and his mates are only too ready to agree. Ah, the countryside. What could go wrong here? It's perfect. But in idyllic Oxfordshire, father and son pest controllers Dave and Matthew know the score. At the Cotswold Wildlife Park, a rare bird collection is threatened by stoats.
There's the barley starling. 14 birds remained in the wild in '88, so that's a captive breeding programme that's keeping them alive. This one is a piping guan, 200 left in the wild. These aren't rare, but they're quite endearing birds, even though they peck you. But I mean, it's got no fear, and you know, a stoat came in here, boof, that'd be gone.
Birds without fear of stoats. That's the problem. Our pest controllers have a plan of action.
We've set 2 traps. They're here all the time, but they're not always set. So there's one on the outside wall, one on the inside wall.
Dave wants to pass on his pest controlling skills to his son, and young Matthew is up for it.
They're all in tunnels.
Why is it in a tunnel, Dad?
We've put in tunnels so that other things don't get to them, and also stoats and rats, if there were a rat around. They like to be hidden. That's okay.
Why have you got sticks in front of the box?
Well, that's to stop like anything bigger than a stoat getting in there.
Traps aren't traps unless they trap.
Right, this is the one where hopefully. Good. There we are. Female stoat. The trap has caught it straight around the neck and the body. It was instant kill.
This is a special moment when a father shows off in front of his son.
That's how you catch a stoat. It's a shame, but there we are. We can't have it killing these rare birds. That's a Madagascan teal that it killed yesterday, and as you can see, they kill them by taking their heads off.
Do you reckon you've caught the cause of all the trouble, or do you reckon there may be more coming in?
We're in the middle of the countryside. There are stoats everywhere, and I have no problem with them. But this one has found its way into here with these rare birds, and you cannot tolerate that. It's gone in a humane way, and that's that. So now the birds can breed in peace, and the rest of the stoats, as long as they stay out of the way, we're fine.